Hello, my beautiful beings. We are so close to the end of this Mercury retrograde season of 2025. She finishes this weekend, and then the shadow period for her goes until the 15th or the 16th of December. Let's get some advice for what we can do to really get the most out of what's left of her and use it to upgrade ourselves. But yeah, if you're struggling and you want a personal, you know where I am, you know where to find me. But yeah, there's been a huge theme at the moment in the readings I'm doing, not just for others, but for myself, around the fact that so many old fears and, habits, belief systems, programming have risen themselves in this retrograde period, in us closing out the year of the snake. Those old things that we need to shed have come up for us to shed them. For us to turn them from something that's, fucking with us in our subconscious into a conscious superpower, something that we can no longer be triggered by, but something we can be empowered by. But in this, we have brought up a lot of old fears and belief systems that could be really hurting our frequency right now. So while we're also working on this stuff, we need to make sure that we're stepping back into that frequency of magic, of awe, of wonder, of excitement for the future. I want you to be manifested, step up that manifestation list of what you want to see in your life now, in the new year, and for many years to come. We need to call in this, and actually believe we can achieve the goals, the dreams, the manifestations that we want to see in our life. And when you think you've gone far enough for what you imagine for yourself, I want you to go even higher. Think higher and higher. You deserve even better than what you first originally think. So think more magic, think more wonder, get in that childlike energy of excitement for the future. All right, collective, let's see what advice Spirit have on the cards. Highest timelines for our collective, please. We have the Devil in reverse. This is beautiful. This is letting me know that so many of us have been tried and tested during this time, and we are coming out the other end in a way that we can be proud of. You may have had some old, addictions pop up. This could be to do with, doesn't have to be, but it could be with drugs, alcohol, sex. It could be anything. It could be phone addiction. I know I'm struggling with my phone addiction right now, and I'm having to pull back a lot and stay off my phone. But yeah, anything that has come up for you during this time, and you may have had slip-ups, but we all have to look at these as data. It's all data to see how we react, what we try and use to better ourselves when we're going through a lot of shit. And that's okay. We're human. You're not meant to beat up on yourself. You're meant to nurture yourself. Take that as information to move progressively into the future, knowing that this is something that's a part of me. This is a habit that continues to pop up when I'm going through heavy shit, and I'm going to use this to know more about myself rather than belittle myself or pretend it's not happening. Denial can be a bitch. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Looks like you guys have done really, really well of learning from this and making sure it's something that we're moving away from, not something that we're allowing to fuck with us too much. What else have we got, Spirit? Seven of Pentacles, beautiful. And then Page of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is truly showing that we're working on something much greater than ourselves. This is something that is going to come into fruition. We're planting seeds for the future, and we're tending to them, which is allowing us to make new plans for the future, allowing us to take a chance on whatever it is for you that you're wanting to call in. We're moving away from the safety and security of things that have kept us sane. Things that have kept you sane for a long time. They may not have always been healthy things, with the devil here in reverse, But when we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, we can truly grow. We can truly start to progress into new versions of ourselves for the better. What is your advice moving forward, please, Spirit? Yay! We got 8 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, and then the Hierophant. So it looks like a new era of learning is beginning for you moving forward. They want you to be in a bit of a student mode or even a teacher mode for some of you guys. Some of you guys have spent many years developing skills that other people are going to benefit from receiving that information that you have learnt. So and just remember, you're never too early to be able to teach people things. Like when we're brand new at certain things as well, it's sometimes easier for people to understand the way that we teach than it is for someone who's been doing it for 20 years, because they forget what it's like to be a newbie. So sometimes your beginner information to somebody can be just as valuable as the information that a pro has to give out to people. So if you're feeling like someone wants to learn from you and you have an opportunity there, let's take it. What else have you got, please, Spirit? We got the Lovers card in reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is feeling like we're this could be unlearning the ways of which you have been taught what love is. Love to you may be actually something toxic. Like if somebody, a lot of us are used to the love bombing. We're used to the codependency. So when someone approaches us in a romantic way and it doesn't feel so intense, we can be like, oh no, this person doesn't like me. But really, this is actually kind of healthy compared to what we're used to, because what we're used to is people latching on and can't see the world without us, or whatever, however this applies to you. But this feels like a loving, the Lovers card here in reverse, the 4 of Cups here in reverse, the Hierophant, the 8 of Swords. This looks like someone who's setting themselves free from the thought that intense ride or die kind of love is what love is, because that's actually codependency and toxic and unhealthy. And we get those dopamine hits from it, yes, and it feels magical, but really what's magical is a love that builds slowly and securely and truly, rather than something that's just built on fear of it leaving. But yeah, let's see what else Spirit have. What are we going to use? Healing waters. So this here is showing that right now water magic is what's going to really help you during the closing out of this retrograde period. Going to the beach, the ocean, going to a river, a lake, or even just spending some time in the bath or the shower that's intentional to help you clear away everything that's fogging you right now. A lot of the energies we pick up during this time, they can cloud us from the bigger picture, what we're really trying to work on. So ask the water goddess to help cleanse you of everything that no longer is serving you, so that you can have a clear view of what you're meant to be working on to close out this year, this retrograde, and this shedding season, so you can welcome in the year of the horse with clarity and direction and confidence. Thank you so much for joining me, collective. I will see you when I see you. I love you. Bye.